Courage, Teresa. Come here. Come here. What did he say? Teresa, what did he say?
They were the picture of a perfect Christian family. Faithful churchgoers, a Marine veteran husband, a loving wife and 2 children.
What did you tell me?
God help me, please.
No, you need to pray. You need to pray.
Please, God help me, please.
You know what God wants you to do. We both know what God wants. We both know. And we both know that it has to be done.
He told me that Wednesday night.
On the outside, everything seemed unshakable. But behind that facade, secrets were eating away at the very core of their marriage. Secrets of betrayal, secrets of manipulation, and a dangerous love affair with a man of God who used scripture not to save souls.
Please, tell me.
I'm telling you something.
Tell me what is not driving. I want to know what's not. I need to know.
For example, you say you went to the bank and made a deposit, right?
Yes.
We've been to the bank 3 times. They say that there is no activity on your account that afternoon.
There is 2. I have the receipt to prove it.
Well, I'm just telling you what the bank's telling us, okay? If you got a receipt, we'll look at it, all right? But I'm telling you, the bank's telling us 3 times now. We've checked 3 times.
You checked with U.S. Bank
U.S. Bank.
on my line of credit.
Yes.
The line of credit is not in my name. It is in Randy's name.
They checked both your names, okay? We didn't go up there half-assed and just say, okay. They pulled up they were very helpful. They pulled up everything. We did it 3 times.
I cannot believe this. I seriously cannot believe this.
It's true, Teresa.
No.
But to justify murder, this is the story of Randy, a devoted husband and father, betrayed by the 2 people he trusted most, his wife Teresa and his pastor, David Love.
At night?
He told me that Wednesday evening at the crime scene that if you guys ask about the gun, that Randy sold it 3 months ago. I just have a feeling that he took it. I don't know how, I don't know where.
So you think that gun has been gone for 3 months? But Randy's never talked to you about that?
Welcome back to the Dark Stories. Tonight, we're diving into a case that stunned the community, rocked a church, and left investigators piecing together a chilling conspiracy of lies, deception, and religious manipulation. This is not just the story of a murder. It's the story of how trust, faith, and love can be twisted into something dark, something deadly.
It was just nuts.
I was sick.
You were.
I was.
But you couldn't tell anybody, could you?
I was scared.
Of what?
Of him.
You thought he was going to do the same thing to you?
I didn't know what he was going to do.
Did you think he was capable of hurting you?
I would think so, but now I don't know. Now I know he would.
Okay. Teresa, how did he get his hands on Randy's gun?
I don't know.
That's the question I need to have answered.
I don't know.
Why don't you know, Teresa? Do you not want to tell me? Do you think it implicates you if you say, I made the gun available to him. I didn't know what he was going to do. I had no idea David was going to shoot Randy. I made sure he's got the gun, though.
I
didn't know what he was going to do. No, if that's the case, Teresa, that's okay. That's okay.
I never gave him the gun.
You didn't put the thought in this guy's head, did you? You don't pull.
No.
You don't control this guy. He controls you.
Randy was not an ordinary man. He was a Marine veteran, disciplined, strong, and vigilant. The kind of man who always seemed on his game, according to those who knew him. He worked out regularly, carried himself with the confidence of a soldier, and was known for being protective of his family. But like many men who turned to faith for guidance. Randy trusted his pastor, David Love, with his personal struggles. What Randy never knew.
Oh, it's perfect in here.
Is it? Okay. Like I said, this is Detective Schmidley. Hopefully this won't take long. This is Teresa. Her husband is Randy, who's at the office today. Teresa, we're here to get a formal statement again. I talked to you about a lot of stuff out there, but now we gotta get more detail what took place, because you know Randy better than we did, and you also know your lifestyle better than we do. So basically, Randy's your husband. How long have you been married?
Almost 19 and a half years.
Married 19 and a half years. Did you ever have any kind of separation time at all?
No, never.
Okay.
We hardly ever fight.
Okay.
We hardly ever fight, and if we do, it's for like maybe 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and we're,
Just nothing blow a little steam off.
yeah. We used to argue a lot when we were younger, when we first got married. Of course, it's hard when you know, when you're separated for a whole year of your first marriage, and
Yeah.
then your son is born the day after he gets back from the military, and
A lot of catching up to do.
but no, we were very much in love.
What about today? Let's go back to not even today. I asked you before, has there been any issues around the office or at home with anybody trying to maybe get themselves into the family, or also anybody gets like maybe a policy holder that's problems or anything like that?
No, and if they do have problems with the policies or whatever, they normally do not call us. They always call our district manager.
Okay.
So now Randy he will know from our district manager calling Randy, but Randy really doesn't tell me a lot of that stuff.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want me to worry.
So you're not aware of any issues, any
No.
customers that would have been through farmers that was having any issues with you or anything like that?
No, he didn't really share a lot of that stuff with me.
You got there this morning,
I got there at 7:45.
7:45?
Yes.
Okay. No one outside, no one, never encountered anyone going into the business?
No one came in except for Dave Eisen, and he came in a little after 8, and the door was still locked, because I keep the door locked until 9 o'clock.
Okay. And that's when Randy arrives?
No,
Or just when business opens?
Business opens at 9, so I
Right.
usually unlock the
Okay.
door, especially when I know that he's coming in soon. I usually, sometimes I even forget to unlock it, and he'll be at the front door, and I'll be like, oh crap, I left the door locked. When I'm there by myself, I always lock the door.
That's fine.
It's fine.
And he wants me, so I always keep it locked. And if I don't recognize them, I know my clients. If I don't recognize them,
It stays locked.
I don't let them in. Now, I cannot tell you what time my husband called me. It's all on the caller ID at the office.
Okay.
Everything's on the caller ID at the office.
What time was your husband expected to arrive?
Well,
Or what time was he gonna get there?
well, he normally gets up in the morning, he works out.
Okay.
And he normally gets in around 10 to 10:30.
Okay.
And that's about the time he arrived. this
So he
morning.
got there between 10, did he call you?
Oh yeah,
in
he
between
always
that time?
calls me. Oh, I talked to him from our home phone
Okay, so what
a
time,
couple times.
you talked to him a couple times this morning then while you were there at the business?
Before he came in?
Before he
Yes,
came in, okay.
Yes, from the home and the cell.
So you went to the Bang on Square, and you already texted Randy.
I
and
texted
nothing
Randy
came
when
back.
nothing came back.
Okay, and then where'd you go from the bank?
I went straight to the office.
Okay. You get to the office. Only car out there is just Randy's,
Yes,
and you park up next to his car.
always. But when I pulled up in the driveway, I noticed the blinds were closed. And that is not normal
Okay.
at all.
You go on in, you get ready to go in, and you notice you have to unlock the door. Now you said, are both locks locked or not?
No, the deadbolt was not locked,
Okay.
just the bottom.
And how you knew that was when you tried it?
When I tried to unlock it, it was easy. I mean, I didn't even have to do anything
Right.
to unlock it.
And you said normally it's really tough to turn.
Very tough to turn. You almost break the key to unlock
Wow.
the deadbolt.
Okay.
And let me just touch base again. What time do you think you arrived at the office? Just
I'm pretty sure I got to the office right about 10 till.
Now, you get to the office, and sorry, we're trying to get this out of the way. You get to the office, and you said the deadbolt's not locked, but the other lock is locked.
Yes.
You go inside. Open the door, go inside. What do you see?
All the lights are off. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. I yell. I say, honey, where are you? And I walk into his office and I turn the light on, and you know, the computer's up, everything looks fine. I walk into the back room back there and turn the light on, and he's not back there.
Which room is that? The storage?
The storage room, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Then I walk around the corner.
To your office? What do you see? Is the light off? Was the door shut? Okay.
You said the door was shut?
No.
No, the door was not shut.
Did you turn the light on? Okay. What did you do? This is kind of important. What did you do once you saw him there?
I kept yelling for him to wake up.
Did you shake him?
I didn't touch him.
Okay.
What did you, and I apologize, I don't mean to, we just want to be a little detailed at this, because it's important. Did you see any, I mean, he was obviously on the ground.
I saw blood coming out of his ear.
Okay, blood coming out of his ear.
And his eye was really puffy. And his skin was really discolored. And I noticed he wasn't breathing, but I didn't want to touch him. I was
That's fine.
scared.
So what did you do to help out? What did you do from there?
I stepped over him. And
Now one of those heaters was like right there by him too. Is it already standing up, or did you knock it over getting to the phone?
no, it was already laying down when
Okay.
I got there.
Alright.
When I walked in the room, it was laying down.
Okay.
At first I thought he hit his head on it, but then when I saw the blood coming out of his ear, I
That's fine.
was
So you step over him and what did you do?
I stepped over him and I grabbed my earpiece
Pretty
and
fine.
put it on my ear. And I know you're supposed to dial 111, but I called my parents first and just told them to come to the office, and then I hung up and dialed 911.
Where'd you call them, at your house or their house?
No, I called them from my phone.
No, but did you call them?
Oh, I called them at. Oh.
You see what I'm saying? They were at your house when you left.
I know. I don't know if I called her cell phone or if I called the home phone.
That's fine.
I don't remember.
So
But you called from, you put your earpiece on, and you
I called
called
from
from
my
the
phone
office,
in
from
my office,
your
yes.
office phone.
I think I called the house, but I don't remember.
That's fine.
Who did you get a hold of when you called the
My
house?
mom.
Okay. And what'd you tell your mom?
I just told her. I said, Mom, Randy, something's wrong with Randy. I said, he's bleeding and he's not responding, he's not breathing. I need you guys to come to the office now. And I was saying it so fast I had to repeat it several times.
Okay.
And then I hung up and dialed 911.
From the office phone.
Yes.
And did you stay in the office where he's at doing this, or did you go outside?
No, when I got on the phone with the operator, she told me to get out of the office.
Okay. The dispatchers?
Yes. So I
Step
grabbed
back.
my purse.
Did you step back
and-
over him?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I stepped over him and walked out.
Questions I have. One is, why did you decide to step over your husband to get to the phone when you had a cell phone?
I don't know.
Just-
I don't think I was thinking
That's
right.
fine. That's fine. I mean, it's just something we've asked.
No, that's fine. I have no idea why I did. I really don't know.
We talked before about this, but you said we asked you about weapons.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Was that the very man he looked up to as a spiritual leader was secretly sleeping with his wife, and that secret affair had been going on for nearly a decade. Teresa and David Love began their relationship years before Randy's death. It wasn't just a fling, it was long, complicated, and laced with manipulation. At one point, Teresa even carried David's child, despite the fact that Randy had undergone a vasectomy years earlier. That pregnancy ended in miscarriage. but it further tied Teresa and David together in a web of secrets. David often demeaned Randy behind closed doors. He called him a fool. He even used the biblical name Nabal, a man described in Scripture as foolish and doomed. David positioned himself as Teresa's rescuer, convincing her that her husband was unworthy, unfit, and that they were meant to be together, no matter the cost. And to rationalize it all, he used Scripture.
What guns do you know that he had at your office or anywhere?
The only one that I know of that he has
Yeah.
was a little bitty thing.
Black gun?
Yes,
That's what you said earlier.
little bitty thing. It's little,
And where do you keep that?
and I don't even like touching it.
Where do you keep that?
He kept it in his office.
Okay.
Do you know where at in this office that he particularly kept it?
I knew you were gonna ask me that.
And like I said, if you don't know, that's fine.
I am pretty positive he kept it in the drawer at the back of his credenza.
Okay.
There's a small drawer back there, and that's usually where he kept his keys and his gun. Yes, because it was easy to get to if he needed.
And he kept it just because people kind of every so often strange people walk up there.
Yes.
Okay.
He did. Someone took my husband's life away from me.
Yeah. That's what we're trying to work on here. That's why we're talking to you first. Here you go. Can you think of anything else?
In the trash can.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Back to the letters, the yellow tablet. In your trash can they had a letter that somebody had written for about happy birthday and all that. It's about this big. It was all tore up. And it says something about, something like you're the most beautiful person or some kind of thing like that. It's all these big ramblings of good stuff about, it's about that long, but that big. It's a white letter and it's black writing and it's all tore up now. There's a bottom of your trash can at your office.
Oh.
It said happy birthday at the top of it, and then at the bottom it's happy. Then it had all these initials on the bottom, like there were initials meaning something. Well, think about it. I'm gonna go see if Lab. They took a picture of it. I'll see if I can show it to her and see. Maybe a refresher. Fine.
Hang on just a second, we'll be right back.
Okay.
I heard that.
Twisting verses from the Bible, David told Teresa stories of biblical figures who committed murder and were still blessed by God. He was grooming her, not for redemption, but for conspiracy. That day, Teresa claimed she walked into her husband's office and found him collapsed in a pool of blood. She made 2 calls, first to her parents, then to 911. But something was off. Her voice was calm, too calm, tearless, almost clinical. And there was a slip. To her parents, Teresa said Randy had been shot, but to the 911 operator, she said he might have fallen.
You okay? Need anything? We're not done here. On that letter, they didn't take a picture of it, but they collected it, so we
Okay.
can't see it because it's on property. But it's a note about that big.
Yeah, I remember. And I've had it for a very long time because I kind of had a secret admirer. It was left on my car door. I
Today?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Where was your car at the office?
It's not even the car that I have now.
Oh, okay.
I believe it was. That's been several years ago. And I just found it the other day. I was looking for my what do you call it? Dental card.
Yeah.
And I found it in there. And
Where was that? In your drawer or?
no, it was in my purse. I have a little thingy that I keep all my credit cards in,
Yeah.
and it was in there.
Who's a secret admirer?
I don't know who he is.
Wow.
I've never gotten another note from him ever.
No calls.
No calls, no nothing.
And the secret admirer, you said that he left a letter on your car a year or so ago,
It's probably been 3 or 4 years ago.
and you've had this note in your purse.
I totally forgot about it, to be honest with you.
And when did you Did you tear it up and throw it in the trash can?
Yeah, I just found it yesterday.
Okay.
When I was looking for my, because I scheduled my daughter for her wisdom teeth to be pulled out.
Mhm.
So as I was going through, I found it and I just ripped it up and threw it away.
Detectives would later say, how could she have known he'd been shot unless she already knew what had happened? Suspicion had already begun to creep in. When detectives questioned Teresa, her story was full of holes. She described Randy's gun as a little bitty thing, when in fact, he owned a full-size Glock. She claimed Randy had sold it months earlier, something David had specifically told her to say. She offered an alibi, saying she had gone to the bank that afternoon. But the bank confirmed there was no activity on her account. Detectives found a torn-up love letter in Teresa's office trash. She brushed it off, saying it was from a secret admirer years ago. But it was obvious. It was from David. And perhaps most telling of all, Teresa showed no urgency, no grief, no real concern about updates in the case. It was as if she already knew the ending.
What did the note say?
You know what? I have no idea. When you said it said happy birthday on it, I was like, huh?
It had birthday on the front, and the bottom said happy birthday, and it had a bunch of different initials, like text message initials.
I honestly cannot remember. To tell you the truth, I do not remember what it said.
Would there be any problem if we look at your phone, look at some of the text messages on it, just confirm times?
Well, I can look at the call log
if we
from
can
Randy.
get the call logs and stuff like that.
Help yourself.
Okay.
Ooh, AT&T too. Great. These are always fun.
Oh, gonna.
Unlock it.
Oh, no, it's easier if you just raise it up like that. Sorry.
Okay. Now, your text messaging, like you said, well, I gotta get your call log too, it'd be nice to know.
That's fine.
Okay.
Now on Randy's phone, I don't ever look at his texts, so I don't know.
Right, we gotta do all that too.
I don't look at that. He don't look at mine, I don't look at his. We just don't, you know.
We sent him a message that says,
Yeah.
are you busy at 6 minutes till 3, so 14:54 hours
Yeah.
today. That's the one where you ask him if he's busy, and he never responded back.
No, I don't believe he did on that one, no.
Okay, that's what we're saying.
No, because he called me and said, yes, I'm busy, or yes, I've been busy. He told me
Okay.
that on the phone.
And again, and I want you to just be real honest. I think you've been there. On the secret admirer, do you know who this person is?
I don't, I'm sorry. I have no idea. I haven't
And I'm
gotten-
going what Detective Stewart had said. He had said something about happy birthday on it.
Yeah.
I mean, so did this person know?
Evidently they
You and know when your birthday was?
Evidently they know me. I don't know who they are. I couldn't tell you left from right who the heck he is. I assume he is a guy.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to be funny. But I don't, seriously, I have no idea who he is. And it's been several years. Like I said, I just found it. I wasn't looking for it. I just ran across it and couldn't believe I still had it.
Okay.
So I thought, I better get rid of it because I surely didn't want my husband to find it. And if he did, I would just explain to him that it was just left on my car window, just like I'm telling you guys, I'm being honest with you, and I have no idea who he is. I don't know. It's been several years ago, so I honestly don't know. I have never gotten any more letters, nothing. I've never gotten phone calls, no mysterious phone calls, no nothing.
Okay.
So,
And
I don't know.
No affairs on the side or anything like
No.
that?
No.
He hasn't had an affair with someone? And just be honest with
Several
me.
years ago, he did,
Okay,
but that was right after we got married.
okay,
That was a long time ago.
okay. But nothing recently?
No.
You guys haven't been separated or anything?
no,
Or
no.
issues with that?
I mean, and I hate to say this, but I feel like you need
And be
to
honest
know.
with me,
You need
because,
to know.
you know, I mean, anything
I know.
can help us.
He had trouble with pornography, so.
He had trouble with pornography?
Yeah, but we got through all that.
Okay, when you say he had trouble with pornography, was he watching it on TV or
No,
doing it on a computer?
He would pull it up on the computer.
Okay.
But it's been several months, probably a year or so.
Okay, so, but within the past year, when we say he's having trouble with pornography, what do you mean by that?
Well, he would just go on websites and just
Okay.
look at them.
Okay.
And I approached him about it. So
Okay.
we got that out of the way.
And when you say you got it out of the way, what do you mean by that?
Well, that's why his computer's the way it is now. He switched his computer so I could see everything. Because it used to be like this, so I couldn't see anything.
Mhm.
So he turned it like this, so whenever I did walk into his office or
You
walk
could
past his office, I could see everything he was working on. Because he wanted to be honest with
He
me.
didn't go to any counseling for
No,
pornography?
it wasn't that deep.
And it didn't cause any friction that
No.
you guys were wanting to get separated,
No,
or
no.
you never had to leave the residence or anything? No one left the residence or anything?
No, never.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Ever.
Okay.
Never, 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 never. It never got that bad.
Detectives began to zero in on David Love. To the congregation, he was charismatic, persuasive, a man of God with a gift for preaching. But behind closed doors, he was manipulative, coercive, and dangerous. David often spoke to Teresa about taking care of it. She knew exactly what he meant, taking care of Randy. He told her, one shot to the head and he would be gone. And when Randy was murdered, David wasted no time covering his tracks. He warned Teresa, if you tell them I did it, I'll go to jail for murder. He ordered her to lie about the gun, and he reminded her of their secret bond, the affair that tied them together for nearly a decade.
I'm telling you, Brother Love pulled the trigger. I'm telling you, this is the motive. This is the reason that your husband is dead. It's up to you to tell us exactly what happened, exactly what was going on, all right? Now, I've got about 20 detectives out here, and I'm going to be honest with you. I got about 20 detectives out here that want to take this to a grand jury today, tomorrow. They think there's enough evidence against you to have you charged because they think you're involved in this. And either not that you killed him, but that you have something to do with this. And do you know why? Because of this? Because your statement that you gave the other night to Detective Stewart is full of inconsistencies and untruths?
What?
I'm telling you, they have torn that statement apart. We have a page and a half of things that's not jiving, all right?
Like what? I have told you everything that happened on that day.
Well, I'm telling you that
I have
They have
receipts to show you. My daughter was with me.
we're
Are
not
you
saying
kidding me?
that's what I'm telling you,
Oh my
that
God.
there's trouble here, Teresa. There's trouble here. All right? You have got to tell us what happened that day. And if you don't tell us, then I'm telling you, I've been doing this for 24 years. I'm telling you, I can see the direction that this is going. And if you're not truthful with me and tell me everything that's going on and what you know, you're going to be a soul out on a plank, all right, all by yourself. My investigators believe that you are involved in this, either in the cover-up. They
There
don't.
is no way.
I'm telling you.
I would never do anything to hurt my husband. I love him so much. That's why I was trying to get rid of this. That's why I was trying to get Brother Love out of my office. We were trying to start over. I didn't want him in my life anymore. I wanted to just be with my husband for the rest of my life.
Teresa tried to paint herself as a victim of manipulation. She told investigators she begged David not to go through with it, that she told him, "This is not right. Leave it alone. God will take care of it." But detectives weren't buying it. Her words, "If God wants us to be together, He will put us together. If God wants Randy out of our lives, He will take him out," were not resistance. They were permission wrapped in prayer. And when she handed David access to Randy's gun, Her role shifted from victim to accomplice. Detectives confronted Teresa with the truth. They told her they had video evidence. They told her they had witnesses. They pushed her to make a call to David. And in that call, Teresa broke down. She said, "I can't live like this anymore. I need to know why you did this."
Please,
Somebody,
tell me.
I'm telling you something. Somewhere
Tell
down,
me what
somewhere
is not
down-
driving. I want to know what's not. I need to know.
For example, you say you went to the bank and made a deposit, right?
Yes.
We've been to the bank 3 times. They say that there is no activity on your account that afternoon.
There is
Alright.
2. I have the receipt to prove it.
Well, I'm just telling you what the bank's telling us, okay? If you got a receipt, we'll look at it, all right? But I'm telling you, the bank's telling us 3 times now. We've checked 3 times.
You checked with U.S. Bank
U.S. Bank.
on my line of credit.
Yes.
The line of credit is not in my name. It is in Randy's name.
They checked both your names, okay? We didn't go up there half-assed and just say, okay. They pulled up they were very helpful. They pulled up everything. We did it 3 times.
I cannot believe this. I seriously cannot believe this.
It's true, Teresa.
No. I have the receipt from my chiropractor's office. I have the receipt from JCPenney's. I have everything. I was with my daughter. I picked her up from school. I went home. My parents were there. Are you kidding me?
Did I tell you we know exactly what time your husband died? Because we have not 1 but 2 videos. We have seen the car, and we have seen the man get out of the car.
Who is it?
I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Why not?
I am telling you because I'm trying to get some truthfulness out of you. Because I'm telling you that if you don't sit here and tell me the truth about everything you know, I'm telling you, you're going to end up in a whole lot of trouble. More trouble than you could ever imagine. This was a planned killing.
No.
It was a planned, premeditated killing. And more than 1 person was involved.
Why?
Why?
Yes, why? Why would they do this?
You know, Teresa, you know why.
Because of me? Because I wouldn't give up what I have for this? No.
Your life has been spinning out of control for a while now, Teresa. It's been spinning out of control. And everything that you have learned since you were 7 years old in your church, for whatever reason, you've taken a wrong turn, all right? I'm going to tell you what I think, and this is coming from my heart. I think that you have been manipulated. You have been used. I think somebody has taken you away from your values and in everything that you believe in this world to be good, and has sent you down the wrong road, and has talked you and got you into something that you would never have dreamed of ever being involved in. And I believe that. And I believe that. And it's a horrible situation. But the person that has done this to you, needs to accept responsibility for their actions. In the same way that you're accepting responsibility for your actions. You're accepting responsibility because you're paying the price right now, having to sit here and talk to me and go through this. You are the one that's paying right now, and the other person that's involved in this, they think they got away with murder scot-free. They think they don't have a thing to worry about. But here you are. Here you are. And I do not want to see you have to bear the burden of this alone. I don't want to see you have to bear this. You have got to open up to me. And if you want any consideration, or if you want anybody to help you, then you're gonna have to come and tell me the truth, and you're gonna have to do it now. You're gonna have to tell me the whole truth. You got to tell me the truth. Tell me again, and this time be truthful. Tell me, what was the nature of your relationship with David, truly? If you can't even do that much, I can't help you, Teresa. If you can't even be honest about that, I cannot help you.
Well, obviously he was in love.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I was at one point.
How long ago?
Just recently. Probably a couple weeks ago. No, well, probably about a month ago.
Mm-hmm. About a month ago you felt like you were in love?
No. A month ago, I wanted it to end.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to start my life fresh with Randy.
Okay. Let's back up.
Okay.
I need to know.
Oh, 9 years ago.
Well, I need to know what kind of things have been going on between you and him before you decided that you wanted to put an end to this thing. Because I know it wasn't just phone calls. Couldn't have been.
I just don't want this to get out to anybody.
I'm telling you, we're not going to wave red flags and tell the world, okay? Teresa, I already know what you're going to say, but I have to hear it from you. I have to hear it from you. It's okay.
Yes, we had.
Okay.
You know that.
I know that. I know that. And you know what? I'm not going to judge you for that. Okay? Do you think that you're the only one that's gotten in that kind of position before?
I just never thought it would ever happen to me.
Well, and you know what I think? I think probably it was David's doing. He's the pastor of your church.
I know.
He is the leader. He is supposed to be taking care of his people.
I know.
And he didn't take care of you. He violated everything that he stood for in that church when he started pursuing you.
I know.
You know? And I'm sure, and I've talked to him, and I've talked to a bunch of other people, and they say that man can really be convincing. I mean, he is slick.
I
And
know,
he
my
used
husband
those-
has said the same thing.
well, he used his skills to be able, once again, to turn you away from your values and what means the most to you. And he did that. Okay? How long has this been going on?
10 years.
Okay. So this affair's been going on for off and on, or pretty steady?
No, it's been off and on.
Off and on? for
Every
10
time I try to stop it, he always makes me feel, I don't know.
What are your feelings? What are your feelings for him? Obviously, you had some feelings for him, or this wouldn't go on.
I
like
did.
that, right?
I did.
Okay. So you were in love with him. This must have been hard on him. The fact that you were leaving the church. This, as you're describing it to me, this is pretty involved with David.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
More than I wanted it to be.
David wrote in his letter here, let's see, there's a line in here. I'm not in control of things yet, but when we are fully together, our birthdays will be exciting, blah, blah. What's that mean? I'm not in control yet, but when we are fully together,
I don't know.
what do you think it means when you read that?
Maybe
in
he had
control
something in his-
yet.
Maybe he had something in mind.
Did he ever talk to you about anything he had in mind?
No. I always told him, if God wants us to be together,
Mm-hmm.
then he will put us together. I always told him that. And I always told him, I said, I love Randy. And I hate doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it.
Did Randy ever suspect?
Maybe after maybe after the second year, maybe.
Okay.
But he really never came out and said it or anything.
Since we're being truthful,
Mhm.
all right, and there's no secrets about this, okay? It's already out.
Mhm.
Was there ever a time when you became pregnant with David's child? Because I think you did.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about 6 years ago, actually.
What happened to the baby?
I miscarried.
Okay. Did anybody know about that except you and David?
About me being pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Randy knew about it.
Okay.
He knew about it.
Okay. You gotta clear this up, because as far as I know, I don't know if it's true or not, okay?
Mhm.
Had Randy had a vasectomy at some point?
Mhm.
Was this before you got pregnant?
Mhm.
Okay. How did that go over? Or how was that explained?
Because we went to the doctors, and the doctors told us that it happens a lot.
Okay.
So,
So you just figured it was a malfunction, for
Yeah.
more lack of a better
and
word,
we had
right?
we had a couple of clients who had happened to them.
Okay.
So,
How did David take it? I guess he knew. What did he know?
oh yeah, he knew.
How did he take that news?
Well, he was kind of shocked. He didn't see how it happened, but I don't see how it happened either. But
Okay.
and in that situation, all I can say is that God spared me that day.
You mean the miscarriage?
Mm-hmm.
You called your parents, right, after you found it, Randy?
Yes.
And what did you tell them?
I just told them that something had happened to Randy, and I needed them to come to the office right away.
Are you sure that's what you told them? See, what you told them, because I got it from your mom and I got it from Miranda, what you told them was that Randy had been shot.
That's what I told him.
All right. That doesn't square with what you've told us up to this point, and it doesn't square with what you told the 911 operator. That's a problem. That is a problem. You told your parents specifically that Randy had been shot. You knew that he'd been shot because you told your parents that he'd been shot. You told the 911 operator you think he might have fallen. You never told him that he'd been shot. You kept that to yourself. When you talk to the ambulance dispatcher, the person who needs to know what's going on there medically, you never told him that he'd been shot. You've been talked to 3 times now, and you never said that. You knew that he'd been shot, but you didn't tell anybody. Somebody told you that he was shot. Somebody told you that he was shot because you knew he'd been shot. And you didn't want us to know that. That goes right in with these phones and these phones getting destroyed after the body's found. You know more than you're telling me. That is how they're going to hang you, Teresa. Those kinds of statements. And I told you that I got reports up to here that's full of that kind of stuff. Who told you that he'd been shot? How did you know he'd been shot? And why didn't you tell us? You're not being truthful with me, Teresa.
I didn't
You're
know.
not being truthful.
Okay, I didn't. He sent me a text and told me.
Who did? Say it. Brother Love.
He sent me a text and told me not to go to the office.
Why?
I don't know why.
When did he send you that text?
When I was on my way to the office.
From your house? Or when? Before you got to the bank or after?
No, when I was on my way back to the office, after I dropped Miranda off at the house. He sent me a text and told me, he said, seriously urgent, do not go back to the office by yourself. That's what he told me. And I ignored it.
What did you think he meant by that? When you read that, what did you think that meant?
I don't know.
You didn't call him?
No, I didn't want to talk to him.
But you get a text
I
like
was mad
that.
at him.
I understand. I understand you're mad at him. But you know, if I'm driving here to the police station to work and I get a text message from my wife who says, do not go there. Urgent. Don't go there.
What I thought
I am
was,
going to call her and say, what in the heck is this about?
I just thought maybe he was there with Randy arguing with him and he didn't want me to walk in on him. That's the first thing I thought of.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting.
So you thought there might be a little confrontation
Yes.
going on?
Yes. When I got there,
Teresa,
no.
why would you not tell us that? Why would you not tell us something that important? You're protecting.
Because I'm
You're
scared.
protecting this man. Or you're protecting yourself also. You're scared. But you're also trying to protect. And you're protecting him and you may be protecting yourself.
What do you want me? What do you want from me?
Teresa,
I'm trying
Teresa,
to tell you
I
everything.
Teresa, I want you to be the first person to come forward so that we have the opportunity to try to help you. I don't want to help David. I swear, listen to me. Listen. If David comes in here and he confesses to something that he's done, he'll be the first one. And you know what's going to happen? He's the one that's going to be given consideration. And everybody else that's involved in this is going to go right down the toilet. And we're not going to be able to help them. I want to be able to help you. Out of all these people, I know Brother Love's not the only one involved in this. He is not the only one involved. He's obviously up to it in his eyeballs. But there's somebody else involved too.
Who?
Remember when I told you that we have video?
Yes.
All right, listen to me. I know more than I can tell you. But I'm telling you, brother, it's not just Brother Love. I'm telling you. That means if you don't talk to me, if you don't tell me what you've done, we are gonna have to give these jerks more consideration than we'll give you.
Who? He's the only one that told me. He just texted me and told me not to go to the office, not by myself.
I
Did you
don't.
believe that Brother Love had something to do with this, even before you came in here tonight?
Do I believe?
No, before you came in here tonight.
Oh,
You had to ask him about the message. Your husband's been killed. And right before you got there, you got this all caps message, don't go there. How could you not confront him or talk to him? You've had to talk to him about this. I know you've been
about
to
what?
about what was that message about?
Oh, no.
I mean, you got that right before you found your husband.
I haven't talked to him.
You haven't talked to him at the church
No.
over Easter weekend or anything?
No, I was gone. And then he left. He called me last night. And
You
I
didn't
was
call
very,
him? What did he say last night?
that he was praying for me.
He's praying for you.
I was very short with him and I was not really nice to him on the phone.
Did you ask him about the text message?
No, because my family was around
Okay,
and one of our church members was at my house.
okay. In the last 20 days, you never got on the phone
No, I
to
haven't.
Brother Love and said, did you kill my husband? Why did you send me that text message? You never discussed or tried to get a hold of him.
No, because every time he was at my house, there were so many people around.
I understand that. But there were times when you could get to a phone and talk in private.
I didn't want to talk to him.
You didn't want to
Because-
find out who killed your husband?
I was afraid of what he would say. I don't know if he
Well,
would.
I would like to hear what he. If somebody killed my
Do
wife
you-
and I suspect it, and they tell me, you know what I'm gonna do?
You think he's going to
That's
tell me?
great. That's great, because now I'm going to the police.
You think he's going to tell me?
Well, he has to explain the message. He has to explain. He has to explain why did you sent me that message not to go to my office? Why? You had to know that my husband was going to be there with his head blown off. You had to know that, or you wouldn't have sent me a message like that.
I didn't think about it that way. I thought maybe they were just arguing. I never thought to find anything like that.
Who would Brother Love conspire with to do something like this?
I have no idea. That is the honest truth. I have no idea. I've always thought of him as an honest man.
It all goes back to look like a conspiracy that you and him are working together.
No, never.
Everything points to that.
No. I told him to leave me alone. He wouldn't stop texting me or calling me.
I think they, as a matter of fact, as we sit here, I think they're out picking him up. And Shelton too. Okay? What are they going to say? What are they going to say when they come in here? I think Brother Love is going to break down like a cheap shotgun. I think he is going to spill his guts in about record time. I would bet 30 minutes. And he will tell us everything he knows. Because this guy, you know, he's never been in a police headquarters and he's never been interrogated, but that's what he's going to get. And I'm telling you, Teresa, if he tells us stuff that you're not telling me, then it is not going to be good. It is not going to be good.
I am telling you.
If you had knowledge,
I did
about what
not.
was going to happen, before it happened, you got to tell me now.
I did not know anything. He never said anything to me about any of this stuff. Nothing. Until that day I got that text message.
But you never asked him about it after it was over.
No. Because I was scared of what he might tell me. And I don't know why.
Did you want to continue to be with him?
No, I did not.
Did you not want to rock the boat? Let bygones kind of be bygone. I know that sounds
I wanted him.
flippant, and I'm not trying to be flippant
I
here,
wanted
but
him out of my life. I mean, you know, I wanted to break it off. And I wanted to just be happy with my husband. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do.
I need to know that when David Love comes in here, or anybody else associated with him comes in here, and they're questioned, I need to know that they're not going to drop a big bomb that is going to blow up in your face. I don't want him to sit there and tell me that, you know, Detective Rosewarne, I'm going to be honest with you because I know I'm in trouble here. And I'll do whatever, I mean, I'll tell you the complete truth because I know someday this probably is going to go to court. Of course, all murder trials, all murders do go to court. And I want to get the best possible deal I can get, so I'm going to be completely truthful with you. And I don't want him to tell me that, you know, it was quite some time ago that, you know, Teresa and I sat around and we talked about this. And we talked about, you know, the advantages if Randy wasn't around anymore, the advantages, how we could be together, or as far as that goes, whatever insurance or whatever money that Teresa might get, you know, that would go a long way to help build that new church they're trying to build. You know, if he comes in and tells me that kind of stuff and we're able to corroborate that, and the prosecutor feels like, you know, you weren't honest, then that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're not going to be the only one talking here. The other side's going to be talking. And if he tells us stuff you're not telling me, and we believe him, or if the prosecutor believes him, then you're out there on that island all by yourself with nobody to help you.
The conversations that we had,
this is your life. Don't mess it up. Get it off your chest. You don't owe him anything. Get it off your chest.
he would just tell me that he could take care of it.
Could take care of what?
Could take care of him and I being together.
When was the last time you had a conversation like that? I mean, estimated, ballpark range.
A couple months ago.
Couple months? How often would he talk like this?
And I would tell him, it is not in your hands. It's in God's hands. If he wants us together, he'll put us together.
And you said that earlier.
And I said that several times to him. I told him. And he, of anybody, he should know that.
Of course he should. Of course he
And
should.
he knew I didn't like it when he said it either. I kept telling him, it's not in your hands, it's in God's hands.
He kept throwing Bible verses
Mm-hmm.
up at me. And what other Bible characters did in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And how they murdered and God still blessed them and stuff like that. And I was like, and I kept telling him, I'm like, that was then. This is now.
Mm-hmm.
God is the one that's in control, not us. We have no control over that.
Did he use the word murder?
No.
What did he say? I mean,
He never said anything. He just when we would have the conversation, he would just say that he could take care of it.
and what did that mean to you?
He would take care of it if I wanted him to, and I said, leave it alone.
Okay.
God will take care of it.
And what do you think he meant by that when he said, I can take care of it? Be honest with me. What do you think he meant?
I don't know.
Did you ask him what do you mean by that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, what did he say?
Well, he kept referring to kept referring to Randy's guns. I kept telling him, I said, you need to leave it in God's hands. God's the one that's in control. And I kept telling him over and over again, if God wants us to be together, He will put us together in His timing.
Did David imply to you that he was willing to hurt Randy so that you two could be together? Or even kill him? Did he imply that message to you?
Yes, he did.
And did you tell him that's a no-go?
Yes, I did.
Or did you tell him that's an option?
Oh, no.
Did you ever imply to him or lead him to believe that that would be an acceptable option?
No, I told him, I said, because he even implied it about his own wife.
Tell me about that.
Well, he even said that he would take care of her too.
I want to know how anybody could get into that office, get that Glock, and shoot your husband. Because we're talking about the former war guy, the Marine, the guy who knows karate, the guy who is on his game, the guy who is always looking around and looking around for you. How would anybody get that gun away from him?
I don't know. I have no idea. I keep asking myself that all the time.
Well,
I don't understand it.
We know that whoever went in there, one, knew the gun was in there and how to find it,
And I didn't even know he had it in the office.
or two, somebody gave the gun to them and they walked in there with his gun.
But if...
And that makes more sense. Because Randy's not gonna let just anybody go into his office and go through dresser drawers,
No.
right? I've been in the office. Nobody's gonna go in there and even walk around his office to the back of his desk, because that would be, other than someone like you or Miranda or Michael, that would be probably very unusual for any customers or even church people to walk back there. There would be no reason for him to go back in his space.
No, he
Right?
didn't even like me going back there.
Exactly. So when the person came in, my investigators, and I trust them, I trust what they're telling me, he already had the gun.
Who had the gun?
The man who killed your husband had the gun already. There's no way he could have got that gun away from your husband. The gun was passed off to him, is what I'm trying to tell you. That is why I got 20 detectives out here that want your head on a platter. Who would have passed that gun off? Only you would have been able to do that.
No, I don't touch guns. I don't like them.
But you were in his briefcase. No, don't. I know you don't like guns, okay? I know you don't like guns.
It wasn't in his
But that
briefcase.
doesn't really matter, all right?
That's the only time I opened his briefcase,
Mm-hmm.
was to find that Avon book. Other than that, I never touched his briefcase. I never touched it. I never touched his briefcase, ever, unless he asked me to go get something out of it for him.
And you asked, but you did get in his briefcase to look for the Avon catalog.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
You need to tell me.
God help me, please.
No, you need to pray. You need to pray.
Please, God help me, please.
You know what God wants you to do. We both know what God wants. We both know. And we both know that it has to be done.
He told
It has
me.
to be done.
He told me that Wednesday night.
At night?
He told me that Wednesday evening at the crime scene
Okay.
that if you guys ask about the gun,
Mm-hmm.
that Randy sold it 3 months ago. I just have a feeling that he took it. I don't know how, I don't know where.
So you think that gun has been gone for 3 months? But Randy's never talked to you about that?
He told me that.
At the crime scene. If the police ask about Randy's gun, you're to tell them that he sold it 3 months ago. Do you think he sold it to Randy? Do you think he sold it to David?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Listen to me. Okay.
He also told me, and I should have called you. You know what he kept telling me? He kept telling me everything was going to be fine.
Mhm.
Everything was going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
He took my baby away from me.
How do you know it was him? Did you know it was him before you came into this room? Hmm? Is that a yes? And how did you know?
Oh, I can't believe he did this.
How did you know that it was him before you ever came up here tonight?
You know I haven't been sleeping.
Yeah, I know you haven't. This is tearing you up. This tearing Miranda.
And
This
I'm
tearing
trying to
everybody.
protect a godly man. Supposed to be a godly man. He told me in my room that next day.
Mm-hmm. Courage, Teresa. Come here. Come here. What did he, Teresa, what did he say?
He says, you know, if you tell them that I'm gonna go to jail for murder.
If you tell them what? Teresa, if you tell them I'm going to go to jail for murder, but tell them what?
He didn't specifically say.
What was he at? I mean, he must...
I don't know. He
You
just
didn't
said
tell
if
them
you
what?
tell them. He said if you tell them that I did it, I will go to jail for murder.
If you tell them I did it.
He told me that.
Then why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell us about that information?
I guess I was just angry at him, and I just thought maybe God would just take him away and punish him.
David says, she knew I was going to do this. And I don't know what he's saying right now, so let me say this. What would you say if he does say that? If he says, she knew I was going to do this. That's why she left the office. That's why she went to all these places.
Then he is lying. And he lied to me.
What do you mean he lied to you?
Because he always told me all the time. He would just rack it in my brain that he would protect me. He would take care of me. He would do all of this. And
Okay, but he can't do that until you're his.
I know.
Okay? So he's not. He's in save his butt mode.
I never thought you did this.
All right. I'm not gonna let this keep going on, okay? We've been honest with you about everything except one thing. I'm gonna tell you we don't have a pastor, but we want to test your integrity. I am convinced that you're telling the truth, okay?
I am.
But we just wanted to bounce that off of you to see how you reacted, okay? It's just the technique that we use. All this other stuff is true. That's the only thing that I haven't been honest with you about. Remember when we talked earlier, would you be willing to try to talk to David? All right. It would probably go a long way to help you if you would be willing to give him a call. We'll give you a phone. Now, I know he's like I said, I know he's a pastor. He probably gets phone calls in the middle of the night all the time. The
I
thing
have to
is,
call him tonight.
let me tell you something. When we get rocking and rolling on something like this, we can't stop, because if we stop, experience tells us that things just go wrong. Things are going well, but you need to call him and you need to say, David, we have to talk, and we have to talk right now. And you better figure out a way to do it, okay? I don't care if he has to make up a lie to his wife. I've got somebody that's sick or has been rushed to the hospital, but you need to draw him out to where he's at a place where he can talk comfortably. And you can't take no for an answer. Even if that means we need to talk because I got picked up or something like that, and we gotta talk right now. But you've got to get him on the phone, and you've got to get him to a place where he can talk. Now, I can't make you any promises because I don't have the authority to do it. But I'm telling you, the prosecutor is already looking at charging you with obstructing a murder because of all the stuff you've done. This is why you need to cooperate so that we can show the prosecutor that you're really trying to help and you're really being honest with us. This is what you need to do this for yourself. All right? And do you understand why? Do you understand why they might charge you with something? Well, think about it. You got a killer running around in our streets, and you know it, and you've done nothing to help us solve it. So that's why you need to call him. We're going to set you up with a phone. I'm going to bring some tech guys in here, and they're going to set you up. It won't take long, all right? But once you call him, and he's able to talk, then you have got to draw some information. You got to draw something out of him, something that's going to be helpful.
All right, here's your phone. Don't dial yet.
Jeez, I'm scared, guys.
You're okay. I promise. All right, you ready?
The idea is to
Don't dial yet.
get him to talk as much as you can before you say you need to meet him. Don't just say you want to meet him, because he'll run out the door. Try to get him talking first and lead into maybe a meeting someplace outside the residence.
But talk to him as much as you can about it. Obviously, we're recording this. We want to get as much recorded as we can about him admitting he killed your husband. Okay? Hold on.
Pastor, this is Teresa. We need to talk. Yes, now. You can't talk now on the phone? I can't do this anymore. I cannot live like this. I just can't do this. You got to do something. I said you have to do something. I can't live like this anymore. This is just killing me. Yes, I'm with Miranda and my parents. No. It needs to be you and I. No, I need to talk to you. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know everything. I need to know why you did this. I need to know why you did this to me. Can you go someplace else, please? I need to talk to you alone. No. No. No, you can't. No. If you don't talk to me, I'm gonna go to the police. I can't do this anymore. You can't come over. No, you just can't. No. I want to know why. I want to know why. You know what? I need to talk to David. I need to talk to him now. Can you just get out of the house? I just need to talk to him. I need to talk to him. I need him to come out of the house. I need to talk to him alone. I'm at home. I just need to talk to him by himself.
Again, my name is Detective Gardner. Here, let me get these cuffs off of you. Go ahead and lift your arms up. I know it can't be too comfortable. There we go. A little better? Okay. Is your voice okay? I noticed you were whispering a little bit.
It's just dry.
Just dry a little bit. The water will help a lot. You've been through a lot, haven't you? Words can't describe what you're dealing with. Okay. You need to understand something. You know. I'm going to ask you some questions. We want to talk about some of the things that happened, okay? You good with that? Right. Do you remember your rights? You read your rights, you signed your waiver. You still willing to talk to me? Okay. So water good? All right. You sure you're not hungry?
No.
Because I can get you a bagel.
No, fine.
Okay. All right. Teresa, a lot of things have happened over the past few weeks, past few months, that, you know, I'm very sure that you probably had no idea what was going on. Right? Right. A lot of things happen. That's okay, that's okay. You know what? You're dealing with a lot. If you need to cry, you cry. Don't hold it in. You just let it out. I expect you to cry. Okay? Okay. What are you feeling right now?
Scared.
Scared? What are you afraid of?
I miss my daughter.
I know you do. And you know what? Your daughter misses you. Your daughter misses you, Teresa. She's probably wondering what's going on with her mom. Where's my mom? I can't talk to her. I miss her. While you're in this temporary relationship with this guy, you guys are falling in love now. You're looking for ways to get rid of this guy.
I was not.
No. David Love?
Oh, yes.
Because what?
Because I didn't want to do it anymore.
You were done with him, right? You wanted him out of your life.
Because I loved my husband and I wanted to be with my husband only.
Okay. Did you tell your husband that?
What? That I want to be with him only?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did he know that?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say about that?
Who, him?
Yeah.
He kept telling me that my husband was a fool. And that he called him Nabal, which is a name of a guy in the Bible who did a lot of foolish things. You know, I know my husband wasn't perfect, and I know he did a lot of foolish things,
Mm-hmm.
but he was a very good man. And he put him down all the time, and I just kept saying, just leave him alone.
Yeah.
And
But
I
he
kept,
wouldn't?
I'm sorry,
He wouldn't?
no. Every time we talked to him, he just kept throwing things back in his face. His past, he just kept throwing everything back in his face.
Well, Teresa, you said you love your husband, you want to get rid of this guy, get him out of your life. He wasn't having any part of it. He wouldn't let you go, would he? That's what I'm saying. You're not a bad person. You know, you got caught up in a bad situation with a bad guy and something bad happened. Your husband got killed. I even venture to say this guy was probably planning on killing his wife after he killed your husband. What do you think about this guy? Like I told you earlier, he's not doing you any favors. And I want you to answer one question for me right now. Right now, don't hesitate. I want you to answer one question for me. Did you know he was going to shoot your husband?
No.
Did you know he was going to kill Randy?
No.
Did you know he had an intention of going there, the business that night, and shooting your husband dead?
No.
That solves his problem. He's on the way, and now he's got you, and you're all he wants. Did you know he was going to do that?
No, I
Did he
didn't.
tell you he was going to do that?
No, he did not.
Did he tell you he was going to shoot Randy that night?
No, he did not.
What did he tell you?
I never talked to him that day.
Did you talk to him at all the day before?
No.
You didn't talk to him the day before? You didn't talk to David Love the day before Randy got shot? Are you telling me no, you did not? Keep in mind, we have all your phone
Oh,
records.
I know, I understand.
As she recounted her affair, Teresa painted herself as trapped, claiming David demeaned Randy and pressured her relentlessly.
Teresa.
I'm trying to think.
Teresa, you knew this guy was going to kill Randy.
No, I did not.
You did.
I did
You
not.
went to the business that night. He texted you, didn't he? Didn't he call you and tell you not to go there?
Yes, he did. He said, don't go to the business alone.
What does that tell you?
And I ignored it because I didn't want to talk to him. I was mad at him because he has ruined my life. I texted him and told him that he ruined my life and to leave me alone. And he called me that day and left a message. I got the message. And he told me to call him, and I never called him. So he texted me and said, all I want is for you to be taken care of. All I want is for us to be together.
This is David.
Yes.
Okay, how did you reply?
I did not reply. And I'm being honest with you. I am trying to help you. I seriously am. Because I had nothing to do with this. I did not know he was going to kill my husband.
I tried to talk him out of whatever he was in his stupid mind.
So you knew he had something planned. You just told me he had something planned. And I think you knew that something was killing Randy. So you're trying to talk him out of it. Talking him out of it, did it do any good? What did you tell him?
Obviously not.
What did you tell him? Did you tell him to think about it? Don't do it?
Yes. I said, don't do it. I said, you know it's not right.
Sure.
I said, this is not what God wants. That's what I kept telling him. This is not what God wants. And I tried to tell him all the time. When I wanted to break it off, I said, this is not the way God wants it to be. If he wants us to be together, he will put us together. I kept telling him that all the time. And that's when he kept telling me that I was a strong one. Well, why wasn't he listening to me? I didn't know what else to do. I stopped answering his phone calls. I stopped texting him. And he wouldn't leave me alone.
You had done all you could do, hadn't you? You knew he was going to kill your husband, and there wasn't anything you can do about it. You could have called the police. You could have called Randy. Hey, Randy, this guy's nuts. He's on his way to hurt you. I don't know what's going to happen.
I didn't.
Why didn't you do that? You could have warned Randy. You could have warned your husband that somebody was out to get him.
I did not know what he was planning to do.
You knew what he was going to do because you just said you tried to talk him out of it.
Well, yes, but I didn't know he was gonna do something like that.
This man presided over your husband's funeral. The same man that put a bullet in Randy's head sent him off to heaven. Can you imagine that?
No.
And what were you thinking about sitting out there in the audience knowing that this guy had shot your husband and he's standing up there presiding over his funeral? That had to make your stomach turn. Your stomach had to be turning. It was just knots.
I was sick.
You were.
I was.
But you couldn't tell anybody, could you?
I was scared
Of what?
of him.
You thought he was going to do the same thing to you?
I didn't know what he was going to do.
Did you think he was capable of hurting you?
I would think so, but now I don't know. Now I know he would.
Okay. Teresa, how did he get his hands on Randy's gun?
I don't know.
That's the question I need to have answered.
I don't know.
Why don't you know, Teresa?
I
Do you
don't-
not want to tell me? Do you think it implicates you if you say, I made the gun available to him. I didn't know what he was going to do. I had no idea David was going to shoot Randy. I made sure he's got the gun, though. But I didn't know what he was going to do. No, if that's the case, Teresa, that's okay. That's okay.
I never gave him the gun.
You didn't put the thought in this guy's head, did you? You don't pull.
No.
You don't control this guy. He controls you. You didn't make him go in there and pull that trigger, but you provided him the means of doing it.
I did not give him the gun.
You gave him access to Randy's gun.
I
The
did
gun he used to
not.
kill Randy. You think he just went in your house and took Randy's gun? How does that sound? Teresa, you're not being totally honest. Why are you holding it back?
I'm not
Why are
holding
you
back
holding
anything.
information that you know you want to just talk about? Are you waiting for a better time, a better opportunity?
What do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me how you and David planned to kill Randy.
I did not plan anything to kill my
How
husband.
you entertained David's thoughts and his rantings and ravings about taking your husband's life. You listened to him.
I never.
You probably sat there listening to him. I can't believe this guy is saying this about killing my husband. Then you,
That's all
that's
I
what you
did
said.
was listen.
You just listened.
I know, and I kept telling him. I said, "You cannot do this. This is not right."
Yeah. Did you ever say, well, if you want to do it, here's the time to do it?
No.
Here's the best place to do it?
Never.
Here's what you need to do it with?
No.
You never did.
No.
You never told him to
you
go
give
in
me
there
a
at a
stack
certain
of
time
Bibles
of
and I
day.
will swear.
A stack of Bibles. And
I
you
will
will
swear,
swear on
and
a
I
stack of
don't
Bibles.
swear.
You don't swear, but you'll swear on a stack of Bibles that you did not have anything to do with
No,
this guy
I-
planning your husband's death.
No, I did not.
And you think God's going to say, okay, you're right. Teresa, I know your heart.
Yes, he does.
You're forgiven for all these things that you've done. Is God going to tell you that?
God will forgive me, but God knows my heart, and He knows that I'm telling the
You're
truth.
exactly right. God does know your heart.
Yes, He does.
And who do you pray to?
I pray to God.
Who do you ask for forgiveness from?
God.
Who do you ask for repentance from?
God.
Who do you have faith in?
God.
Who did this guy say he prayed to?
The same God that I pray to.
You think? You think he did? Are you guys sharing the same God?
Detectives accused her of giving David access to Randy's gun. She denied it, invoking faith and fear, yet each evasion only deepened suspicion. To the investigators, her passivity was not innocence. It was permission wrapped in prayer. The line between victim and accomplice blurred.
Hey, Teresa, I think you know this man.
Teresa.
David.
Things ain't good, Teresa. They're not good at all. Okay?
I did.
Listen to me, Teresa. Things are not good. And you're here today because you need to worry about you, Michael, and Miranda. That's what you're here to worry about today. Okay? You're not telling the whole truth. Listen to me, Teresa. There's more that you know that you have not told. It's time to tell it. Okay? If you don't, you're hurting yourself. This is not about anybody but you. You understand what I'm saying, Teresa?
I do.
I'm serious. We've known each other a long time.
I know.
Okay. This is about you, Teresa.
I know. I am trying to be honest.
Okay. You don't have to try to be, Teresa. You know more than...
I am being
listen,
honest.
Teresa, you know more than you've told them.
No, I don't.
They know more than you're telling them.
Do you understand that, Teresa? We know a whole lot more than you've already mentioned. And you won't even talk about the things we already know you know.
Don't dig yourself into a hole.
What do you want me to say?
Walk us through the planning of Randy's death. How you and David talked about it.
We never talked about anything.
You did. Teresa, you talked about killing, you said it yourself. David would talk about killing Randy.
Yes, he talked about taking care of Randy and his wife. And I kept telling him, no, he cannot do this. This is not the way it's supposed to be.
But what he wants to know is step by step, word by word, what he said, what you said, what happened. What happened? Don't, you're talking general there. Be specific.
He told me that he could take care of it. He told me that he could free him and I both, is what he told me. And I kept telling him, I told him, I said, no, you're not.
Did you ever ask him how he would do it?
No.
Did you ever ask him how he could do it?
He never told me, well, he did tell me. He did tell me, he said one shot to the head and he would be gone.
One shot to the head and he'd be gone.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say after that?
I said, no, you're not going to shoot my husband.
Did he say one shot to the head and he'll be gone, but I don't have a gun? I don't have a weapon.
No.
And you said,
He's,
I've got one.
no.
I can get one for you.
No, I did
can put
not.
one in your hand.
No, I did not.
What did you say?
I never said anything.
What'd you say?
He's the one that said he could get a gun.
I never asked him to kill my husband.
You may not have asked him to kill your
I
husband,
never
Teresa.
said anything to him about killing my husband.
But did you say, don't you do that?
I
You did
said-
not tell him not to
I
do
did
it.
too.
What'd you tell him?
I told him, don't you ever do that. I said, don't do that. I said, you're not, that is not right. You're not thinking
What'd
straight.
you tell him he should do then? What was the alternate plan?
I told him to let God deal with it.
Let God deal with it?
Yes.
How?
If God wants them out of our lives, He will take them out of our lives. I told him that over and over and over again. I don't know how many times I told him that.
And what did he tell you?
He said, you're the strong one. He said, yes, I got to get this out of my head.
He
I
told you
never-
you're the strong one.
That's what he always told me. He said, you're the strong one.
Is that a position of power that he put you in, or is it a position of power that you earned?
I don't know.
He told you were the strong one. You told him if God wants those people out of our lives, if God wants your wife dead, He'll kill her. If God wants my husband dead, He'll kill him. And what's David here in all this time? Go ahead and do it, David.
I never said that to him, ever.
Go ahead and do it, David. Kill Randy and we'll be together.
No,
What'd you tell him then?
nothing. I didn't tell him to do anything.
In his mind, he's thinking, okay, David in the Bible did some killing and God forgave him. David in the Bible killed a man whose woman he wanted. He killed Uriah.
I know
You
that.
understand that?
Yes.
Who did he want? He wanted Uriah's wife. Guess what? Here's David, love, not in the Bible, killing a man because he wants his wife. And you're right along with the plan.
I was not along with that plan.
You didn't do anything to stop it.
I didn't know he was going to do it.
You had every reason to know he was going to do it, to suspect he was going to do it.
Not.
He told you.
He did. He told me what he wanted to do,
He told
and
you
I
what he
told
wanted?
him, no, he
And then
is
the-
not doing
Did the
it.
conversation end there? Did you
Yes.
guys stop talking about
Yes.
it? Did you talk about it anymore?
No.
After that? No more?
No.
So what'd you talk about after that? Did you move on to something else?
I was trying to move on with my life. I was
Okay.
trying to get out of his life, and he would not leave me alone.
Well, you told me that. You told me he wouldn't leave you alone.
He would not leave me alone. He called me, he texted me, and I wouldn't answer. And that made him more mad.
And matter. Because he's closer to you now because he's eliminated the problem. He's eliminated your husband. He's got no reason to believe that you guys can't be together. Only one more person stands in the way. Thank God he got caught. Or his wife would probably be dying too. Do you ever think about that? Teresa, here's your opportunity. And that's why we brought David here to talk to you, so you'll know. You know the monster this guy is. You know the monster David Love is. And for some reason, I think you're still trying to protect him.
I am not protecting him. I did not know that he would go through with this. And that is true. I did not think he could do something like this. I never told him to take Randy out of my life. Never.
But you told him if God wanted him out of your life, he would do it.
That's right. In his timing.
In his timing?
In God's timing.
And in your mind and in his mind, it's okay to do it now.
It wasn't in my mind ever.
It was in David's mind.
Well, it wasn't in my mind. And I told him that time and time again.
Did you do anything to take it out of his mind?
Yes, I kept telling him to stop thinking about it. Leave it alone.
Did you ever tell him that if Randy is dead, you and I are still not going to be together? You tell him that?
Yes, I told him that. I said, we are not going to be together until God puts us together.
And he's thinking, now you're leaving the door open. You're not closing the door, Teresa. That's a closed door. That's an open door. Every time you said, until God puts us together, that leaves the door open for him. Every time you don't kick his butt when he says, I'll shoot your husband in the head, that's leaving the door open for him. Every time you listen to his little weird plans, and you're entertaining him, you're just sitting there.
David, careful not to confess, dodged and deflected. But the damage was done. Investigators had caught a glimpse of the conspiracy, and it was enough to keep pressing. Eventually, Teresa confessed. She admitted she had given David the gun, and the house of cards collapsed. David Love was convicted of second-degree murder. He spent his final years in prison before dying in 2024. Teresa pleaded guilty to conspiracy. She served 8 years behind bars. Randy, Marine, father, husband, a man who trusted too much, was buried with the dishonor of knowing his wife and his pastor had betrayed him in the worst possible way. The murder of Randy wasn't just the story of a man killed in cold blood. It was the story of betrayal, of manipulation, and of how blind faith in the wrong people can cost everything. Teresa was both victim and perpetrator. David was both pastor and predator. And Randy, he was the casualty of their sins. Thank you for joining me on this dark journey. If you found this case as haunting as I did, make sure to subscribe to the Dark Stories and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And remember, behind the brightest smiles, the most faithful families, and the most trusted leaders, sometimes lies the darkest secrets. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.